Hey everyone, how you doing? So here we are on, I don't know what day now, 3, 4 on the project of decorating treatment room. Obviously last time you saw me I was painting this shrink, and now I've decided that this paper has been up here for about maybe 13, 14 years, and although it's kind of very office-like, I have always liked it. My son came round the other day and he said, "Mum, it's time to change the paper." So when I was going to turn what used to be my old grooming room into a treatment room down the bottom of the garden, I bought this paper. And actually you need 4 rolls, you need four lengths to cover a wall, and I've got 2 rolls because I bought this a long time ago, so I don't even know if it would exist anymore, but I actually quite like this because it's kind of a leafy kind of woodland. You can see the sort of birds on it. I don't want to open it now because I don't want to damage the edge, because if you damage the edge of it when you're actually decorating, it's very difficult to put your 2 side pieces together if this edge gets frayed or damaged. So I'm not unwrapping it right now, but you're going to see sort of the process. And you can use a steam, like a pad, for like taking the steam off, but I'm actually going to try it the old fashioned way, and if that doesn't work then I can go and borrow my son's, because my son's got one. But I'm just the old sponge and water, got experience of doing it like that. So you just basically sponge down the walls, and you know, once you've done one panel, sponged it down, and you move to your next panel, this panel will be ready to scrape off. So you're sort of just giving it a soak. I've actually got like a boot tray here that I'm putting at the bottom to collect any water. So if you hear water sort of splattering, it's landing in the tray, so it's not going on the floor. Got a good old paper Primark bag to collect the paper shavings as I take them off. And I've got my IKEA 2-step ladder, so it's quite bulky and quite safe to stand on as well. So yeah, let's get stuck in and take you along for the journey. Any of those that are a bit novice decorating might want to follow along. I'll put it on a time lapse so that you're not bored, and I'll stop it periodically if I think of something to share anyway. But yeah, see you soon. Okay, so I've resorted to using my son's steamer because I've got electric that's connected to my internet, so I don't really want to keep using the water and the sponge, and yet it was taking too much scraping, and I'm worried it's not taking the lazy approach. I'm just worried that I might scrape the plaster, and I don't want then to have to scrape bits of plaster. So I'm going to fill this tank, and then you have to wait 15 minutes for it to heat up, and then we'll give that a go, see how we get on. The brand that I'm using is the Titan one. Yeah, for easy removal of wallpaper, decorating wallpaper. So we'll see how we get on with that. Just need to go fill up this jug I've put a filter in the hole, because I think if I try to fill it from there it's just going to spill over, but apparently it can hold. Yeah, I might go get a bigger jug. Does anyone else like me reads instructions and then gets confused? It's like, you think, why can't they just do a basic like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Instead of that, I'm now on page 15 reading the instructions. I used one many moons ago, but I didn't realise that well, I get that it takes 15-20 minutes to heat up. I didn't realise steam would be continuously coming out the handheld. I thought that steam would just come out of that when you press the button. So sort of between steaming and scraping. Oh, I think you scrape whilst you're steaming though, don't you? Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. Trying to use something new. yeah, it's all learning curve, isn't it? I did use one, like I said, I did use one many moons ago, but for me I've always preferred the water and the bucket and the sponge kind of old school way of doing things. But as you can see, I don't know if it's because I've got heating on, it's just drying out really quickly. And I don't know, it might squiggle. Yeah, no, it's taking too much effort to get it off, which hasn't done that in the past. Or the glues, maybe the wallpaper paste is a little bit stronger now than it used to be. But yeah, doing it with the sponge and the bucket was just making a lot of well, I've got sheets down here, but they're already soaking wet. So I've got to wait 15 minutes for the steamer to 15 minutes for the steamer to heat up. This is starting to come off here now. My main thing is I don't want to scrape the plaster. I don't want, but I suddenly have to do filling in with plaster. I want it to come off quite straightforward. That came off nice. It's like almost doing leg waxing, isn't it? Taking the waxing strips off. Oh yeah, it's coming off now. So that is with the sponge and water. Might be that this is a better scraper than what I was using. Oh, I can hear it rattling now, so I think steam's going to start coming out in a minute. That way. I did used to love decorating, but as you get older, you just want things to be simple. Like I said, it's not that you're lazy, it's just you just want it to be a slightly easier process than it used to be. I'm one of those girls that's a bit like where there's a will, there's a way. I will try to do it as best I can by myself. Get things done. That's steaming already. In theory, we've still got 5 minutes to go. Patience is a virtue as well when you're doing a project like this. You've just got to be a little bit patient. I feel like I'm being tested with that quite a lot just lately. And like I said to my mum the other day, there's no particular rush, but the quicker I get it done, then the quicker I can start using the space, advertising my treatment. The top layer comes off quite easy. It's just when you've got the underlay coming off. This is coming off. This is the water and sponge. It might be that the steamer will take both layers off, because this is like the design coming off. It might be that the steamer will take both layers off together. What else is there to do on a Sunday when it's raining? You might as well get something productive done. Isn't it typical? It's coming off now. Maybe I just haven't let it soak long enough. No, there are areas that are a little bit stuck. Okay, it says to wear gloves to protect against burns and scalds, so I'm just going to go and look for some gardening gloves. Okay, so that is making a huge difference, because obviously you can steam the bit below the bit that you're working on, and then the wallpaper scraper just slides down. That's coming off a lot easier. Yeah, as you can see. glue will come off. So now I've got a casualty already. The hose came off and it's just scalded my ankle a little bit. So now I've got some aloe vera jelly to hand. And there's me, I've got my glasses on. And the hose wasn't on properly and it come off with the steam, and the steam sort of jetted at my ankle, so just got a little bit of a scald that's stinging just a tad. So yeah, you do need to be clothed correctly whilst you're doing this. Third time lucky. I've been talking away and I thought that I had the record button on. I should have noticed really, but I didn't. So yeah, there's a lot of work that suddenly materialises once you take the wallpaper off. So here, this is basically where the electrics were chased into the wall. So it's got a bit of a crack going on there, which basically comes all the way down to the electric socket. So I'm going to have to fill that in. And then there's these wall plugs, which it looks to me, I don't remember there being, but it looks to me that there maybe was a shelf there for Jay's books once upon a time. And then up here you can see